Mighty Talk, welcome back to another episode of It's All Black and White. An absolutely massive game today for Notts, for everyone sort of in and around the playoffs. Everyone going for top three, to be honest with you. We could end the day inside top three if things go our way, and I'm looking forward to this game more than ever. I love this time of the season. It's just what it's all about, isn't it? The business end of the season. There's 6 games left. You know, a win today would be massive, you know, and the momentum. And imagine we didn't concede a shot again. That'd be amazing. But we're on our way to Colchester now. I think we're going to get to Colchester for about 1 o'clock, so we'll have a bit of time to mill around the ground, maybe catch a drink before the game. But I'm a little bit nervous already. It's only, 10:30? And the pre-match nerves are kicking in. It's going to be a great game. They obviously have a lot of injuries, so let's hope that we can sort of go against that and punish them. Just over an hour away now from Colchester. Clearly with Tom here, driving us all the way. What a champion. But we were just discussing our nerves. Tom says it's the most nervous he's ever been in his life.
No, not in my eyes. Most nervous I've been today, definitely. No, but I'm kind of glad that Port Vale will also play at half-12, because then we know what can happen. As much as I want Walsall to kind of fall off it, and I've not made a secret of that on the channel, we also need Walsall to kind of win. The last thing we need is a Port Vale win, really. But I mean, Crewe played Bradford today, I think. So, you know, the whole thing is it's very interesting. So many teams want to play each other. A win today is massive, because then we go into a home game against Salford on Friday night, I think it is. And realistically, unless they win every single game, they're not going to be in the playoffs. So we could be facing a team with very little to play for. You then got Harrogate coming up, who are pretty much safe. It's very, interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those, isn't it? Do you think the lineup will be much different? Or?
I probably wouldn't start Jatta, but then again, the pitch looks like the beach. So,
yeah.
I mean, you're going to have to hit the ball to someone who can try to hold it up, and we're not going to be able to play pretty football. They've got a massive amount of injuries.
Yeah.
And you've got to take advantage of that. And I know this is another phrase I've used a lot. Teams that get promoted take advantage of teams like this.
Yeah.
Or teams that get promoted hold on to leads. Teams that get promoted make routine, games look routine.
Yeah.
We've got to do all of those things in the final 6 games. Play like we did against MK, play like we did against Newport. Will Jarvis turns up like he does, or like he did in the last game. David McGoldrick like he did in the last game. I've got a sneaky suspicion today, and I don't know if I've missed anything in the press, so I've got a sneaky suspicion that Jody is on the bench.
Yeah.
And if he is, you've then got that option. You've got Traore that could come off the bench. I wouldn't start him, and then you've got Jatta, so all of a sudden I've got options.
Yeah, exactly.
Just pulled up at the services. Loads of Notts fans here, West Ham and QPR fans too. I don't know who they're playing. But yeah, already 7 minutes in, it's 1-1 in the Walsall Port Vale game. Walsall scored, and then Port Vale got a penalty a couple of minutes later, and Doncaster, I think, lasted with 0-0 against Cheltenham. We've been debating the result. I mean, the big one there is we really need Doncaster not to win. But yeah, by the time we get there, a lot may have changed in those games. We're about 45 minutes away now, so yeah, looking forward to our game, but obviously it could be a massive boost with what happens in the others.
Team news out then, couple of changes from Wednesday. Obviously Jatta's back in, but the big one obviously, which is a big miss, is Abbott is out. Picked up a knock, I think, on Wednesday. Hinch is in though to replace him. Promising player, I think. It'd be nice to see him step up today, but he's got big boots to fill, so we'll see how that one goes. But I do think we'll miss Abbott today.
Yeah, as George just said, obviously going to miss Abbott, but Hinchy played 45 minutes against Wimbledon in that horrendous game at their place down in London, and he was the best player and came off after 45 minutes. Results have, I don't know, Cheltenham got a man sent off in the 55th minute or something like that, held on until the 89th minute. Doncaster scored 2 goals. They've still got that game in hand, obviously not helpful for us. And as of filming this, there's about 1 minute left in the Walsall and Port Vale game. And after everything happened in the first half, nothing's happened in the second, really. What a note, anyway. And Port Vale are about to beat Walsall 3-2. So, yeah, all eyes on the Bradford game, all eyes on the Notts game without George Abbott, who's been arguably our best player the whole season. Going to be really, really interesting. Today is going to shape a lot of the season and a lot of what needs to happen in these last 5 games for teams to get automatics. reaction from Notts fans, lots of noise you can hear. I spoke to a few fans, they're pretty confident even with that out. Are you still confident? 10 minutes till kick off?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just looking forward to the game so much, to be honest with you.
The pitch is nowhere near as bad, is it?
No, I don't look as bad, does it? I mean, the 18-yard box closest to us looks a little bit chopped up, doesn't it? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Maybe a dodgy bounce might go our way.
What was your prediction on Thursday? Mine was 2-0. I think.
I said 2-0 as well, didn't I?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Just over 5 minutes gone. Whittaker's just gone down. Looks like he's been hit in the head. I think Lau Taylor's gone in behind him quite brutally, to be honest with you. He's hit the floor really hard. Not zipping it around fairly nicely though. Whittaker's lost it a couple of times. But I think we just need to keep up this sort of momentum we've got, because we're zipping it around nicely, really nice.
Not play it around nicely. Will Jarvis gets it 1-on-1 with his fullback, and like we saw against the man, he beats him again. And he puts the ball in, it's deflected wide. For a corner for Notts. We've got a corner now. Matty Palmer stand over it. Jarvis has gone short. Ref's just saying to wait. I mean, I said the pitch didn't look bad. It's not very good. It's bobbling every time it's passed. There's some sand spraying up and things like that. But we have got a corner. Whether we'll put it short, I don't know. We've only got Cerula. It's not really even back. It's 30 yards in there. Good ball. It's it. It's gone wide. Whittaker. Oh, that's over the ball. Corner to Notts. Whittaker hit it into the ground. Jatta jumps to head it in. It's gone for another corner.
Decent little passage of play there. It's sort of put into the box. Falls just behind Cerula. Cerula puts it in. Rolls it out. Shots blocked. Sort of I found the 6-yard box. Notts corner. Palmer stepping up. I've got to say that the pitch is so dry. You can see when the players are kicking, there's a sand flying up. It's sticking like glue. We're passing it around all right, but I think we're having to pay extra attention to sort of stay in possession because of how dry the pitch is. Ball goes in. Jatta goes up. Oh, over the ball.
Every time we have a shot, it seems to be blocked. Jarvis has 2 blocked right then. 37 minutes in. Our score's going at the minute of time of recording. Bradford are 1-0 up. And Wimbledon are 0-0 with Harrogate. I expect one of those to definitely change. Not sure about the other. Get to half time. Turn around, shoot in front of the Notts fans, who knows? What a disaster of a goal to concede just before half time. It's not a foul. I don't even know who it was. George said Hinchy, I thought it was George. I can't remember who it was. It's not a foul. And then it's just put across for a player that, has done nothing all game to tap in. Shot us off in the foot. It's really, really poor defending. It's such a crucial game this season. Half time, 1-0 down. 1 shot for Colchester, 7 shots for Notts, but I'm not convinced it was a foul for their goal. I am convinced that a lot of other refereeing decisions across the pitch, especially straight after goal. Cerula absolutely hacked the floor and it saw may not booked. But it's not a foul for their goal, and they've taken advantage, and we have to go back out on this pitch and try and get 2 goals. 2 goals is the difference between playoffs and automatic.
It feels that way at the minute, doesn't it? Definitely. But yeah, I mean, I think I agree with you, to be honest, with their goal. I'm not sure it was a foul. But I just think Jarvis had the time, didn't he, to clear it.
I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those, he's probably trying to do the right thing, but in those positions sometimes
He's been good offensively.
it's best to get rid of it, isn't it? But we're playing quite well, to be honest with you. We were very, that goal couldn't have been any more against the run of play. Again, that has been a bit of an Achilles heel for us this season, isn't it? Controlling the game, controlling the tempo, playing some nice football, and then conceding a goal, and then it sort of falls apart a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see how we respond in the second half.
I'm not even really sure it's a case of missing Abbott. I think Hinchy's been quite good. It's just that one lapse. Obviously, Abbott would improve us, but it's not a massive issue, is it?
No, look, we've had some decent chances. Yeah, we have. I think if we play like we did in the first half and the second half, I can see us getting something from this game. I really can.
How long's Jody got in the leg? I'd say 20.
Hopefully 45.
Colchester come out second half, literally 5 minutes in, it's been all them. We had one kind of, sort of venture forward with Cerula, but nothing came of it. But I mean, they made us wait sort of 3 or 4 minutes. Go on, win the ball. They're going to put the cross in here. Could be dangerous. Bouncing around. Had an offside given. But they made us wait 5 minutes. Just little gamesmanship tactics that you expect from the Cowleys, just to try and wind up the opposition. I mean, you can see Maynard was wound up. He got bumped in at the end of the half. We need to keep our head. We've got Jody Jones. We've got Traore, who's still pretty much an unknown. We've still got options. How long Jody's got, we don't know. But there's still 40 minutes to go in this. And look at what happened in the week with Swindon. 90th minute. And they got 2 goals to beat Wimbledon. Anything can happen.
Corner to Knox. Jarvis running it down the wing. Pulls across in, gets blocked. Straight out. Palmer stands over it. We need a goal here. Desperately. And he goes. Jack's got it.
Corner again.
After another corner.
Jody's warming up as well. Jody, Grant, and it's Kellen Gordon.
Yeah.
I know that wants to come on.
Traore as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's just come out. There he is.
Palmer over it again.
It's a great ball, that is.
Straight into the keeper's hands. We've not got as much of the grip on the game as we did in the first half. We've come out a little bit slower, but Colchester are doing everything they can to break us up.
Taking the 80th minute then, obviously seen Jones come on, Traore's come on, Whittaker and Sewell off. They've made it such a bitty game. Nothing has really happened. I've just seen them have 1 shot off target, we've had 2, and I wouldn't even call that chances shots really. 2 passes in the middle, get the ball out to Jody. You can hear it gets the Knox fans up when Jody gets the ball. Come on, Jody. Macquarie going to overlap. Have a go. Jody hits him. It's a poor shot, but it's lateral that shot, isn't it? Put it in. Traore dressed it down. They're just knocking everything away. As optimistic as I am, I can't see us getting a goal. That's a foul. It's a foul. I can't see us getting anything.
Another sub for Knox. Jarvis off, Grant on. We've just had a really decent passage of play, to be honest with you. Traore playing really well in the last few minutes. He's sort of cut in. And he's carved a great chance for Jarvis, but Jarvis just couldn't quite get enough on it to put it in the back of the net, and it's quite comfortable for the keeper. 5 minutes left, really, and it feels like 5 minutes to sort of save any hopes of the automatic promotion.
6 added to try and rescue a point now. I think there should have been more than 6. I mean, goodness me. Their centre half is down for probably 6 minutes. Ratings, it's finished. Colchester 1, Notts 0. I'm not going to lie, I'm really not in the mood to do this. For me, the first time I'm going to make it this season, I think that's automatic's gone. I think that's it. I think it's too much to ask for. Too many other factors. Today was the worst possible outcome for every game we could have had.
Yeah.
Completely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's flipped on its head completely, hasn't it?
It has. I mean, I was saying to you on the, when we stopped off, weren't we, that I think the team that we need to chase down really is Walsall, because I feel like obviously out of the teams up there, they're the one that are struggling the most.
Yeah.
A win today would have put us a point behind them, but it hasn't happened. We've lost. And it's took the wind out of myself big time, to be honest with you. I was really looking forward to today's game, as I've said about 3 or 4 times already in the vlog. But we just didn't quite have enough today. They made it difficult for us. I knew when they scored just before half time that was probably it, you know, they shut up shop. They broke it up, didn't they? They wasted time straight away in the second half, and they, as frustrating as it was, they managed the game and they won the game. Not the best watching the second half. I said to you, I think the ball was it felt like the ball was in play for about 10 minutes in the second half. So frustrating, because quality wise we were so much better than them. We just couldn't find a breakthrough, could we?
No, I'm really disappointed. I think that for me, now I've got 5 games to go. We can put a bit of pressure on Friday night. But I mean, by that time, Donny will have 2 games in hand on us on the Saturday, and yeah, we didn't find a way to win. I think we could have probably played another half hour and wouldn't have found a way to win. Not the reason we lost. Referee was terrible. Didsey lost his head at the end twice, and I think it's probably because, I don't think referees in general in this country are good at all. But he's probably had far better than that. There's a reason that in December this referee ref the Prem game, and he's not doing it anymore. Awful. Saying that, it wasn't a foul for their goal. So let's run through player ratings. This is going to be a really quick one today. Got a long drive back. Sam Slocum, 5 for me. Distribution was just slow, poor. Didn't do much. Didn't have to do much, but the only thing he had to do, he wasn't going to save.
Well, there was an effort where he sort of spilled it, wasn't there, in the 18-yard box a little bit.
Yeah,
difficult. Look, the pitch was terrible. I can't keep blaming that. It's the same for both teams, isn't it? They're probably just playing on it, but at the end of the day, you've got to beat those teams. But for me, the thing that was really frustrating for me today was when Slocum's given the ball, he boots it out at the last millisecond. When he's being closed down, he's under so much pressure and he's just hoofing it out.
It adds so much pressure.
How is that good? How is that good for the way that we play?
I think we'll see Miller come in.
Well, he's just hoofing it forward to get it away because he's under that much pressure, but he's invited that pressure on. So why not pick a pass when you're not under pressure and be a bit more precise with it? That frustrated me a lot today.
The one in the first half where he took a touch with 2 players pressing him within 5 yards of him.
But he has that in him, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we see Miller from now on. I think that's the game that's allowed him to be dropped, really. I'm going to group Macari and Platt together. I don't think they were fantastic today. I'm going to go 5.5.
Macari was a bit anonymous, I thought, today. I don't really recall him doing that.
Yeah.
He's okay. I mean, he was doing the off the ball stuff quite well. Like when Jody came on, like overlapping and pulling his man and stuff like that. So I don't think we can be too overly critical. I think 5.5 is fair. I'd probably give Platt a 6. I thought the first half he was better than the second.
Some really loose passes though.
Some really loose passes, yeah.
We don't say that often.
Yeah. He could have got sent off as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's made difficult for him, wasn't it? Made difficult.
Bedu offered a little bit more attacking wise to me, especially linking up with Jarvis. So I'm going to give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6.
Remember, 5 for us on here is the bang average, isn't it?
Baseline.
So, Jarvis. Don't want to say. I mean, he's so good on Tuesday night, and he was good attacking wise today. Glides past players, but defensively for the goal, it's a horror show. A horror show, and I feel like there was like 3 or 4 other occasions where he was really slack with the ball when it came to him, and he was so calm. And I think he tried to do it there, but he's nearly in a 6-yard box. You can't do it there.
Yep.
And for that, we've lost the game. He had a chance second half. I think it was only shot on target. It was a really poor effort. I'm going to give him a 5.5 because that moment has completely cost us.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.5 as well.
On the other side, Nick Cerula, I think was a bit better. I'd probably just about give him a 6. Not much to say from me there.
Yeah.
In the middle there, Matty Palmer, I thought today. I thought it was really poor today.
Really?
I thought it was poor. I mean, even passes that weren't on the ground. Like there's a couple where he cushioned it and he was passing it and they were overhit. I mean, the pitch was horrendous. And I've seen some Colchester fans saying, I don't know why, I know they've got illnesses, but injuries. Playing on that pitch is not going to be good for your players. It's not. And I know we both have to play on that pitch today, but it was not good for us. Sand constantly spraying up whenever the ball was put along the floor, bobbling up a lot, but I don't think Matty Palmer dealt with it that well. I'm going to go 5.5.
I'm going to give him a 6. I don't think he was that bad. I won't say he was poor. I just think it's made difficult for him, innit? The way he plays, and I know you have to adapt, but at the end of the day, if that's the sort of thing you have to resort to,
yeah,
you know what I mean.
Hinchy I thought was really good first half and went a bit anonymous second.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm
5.
5.5 for Hinchy for me today. We then go to the players behind. Whittaker, if I was to score Whittaker on his first 10 minutes, it will be a 1. He lost the ball every single time. Then he did start to get into pockets of space and got into the game. I think he was probably getting to grips with the playing surface. And then he just faded out of it. But second half, everyone faded out of it. Because like you say, it felt like the ball was in for 20 minutes. So how can anyone get a hold of the ball?
Yeah.
But I don't know today. I think a 5.5 again.
I'll give him a 5.
I'm just giving a lot of bang average scores. Then look at David McGoldrick. Lost his head, and I can tell why. They were such a frustrating side to play against. The ref playing into their hands. What was the deal with every time we got a free kick and tried to take it quickly, the ref stood on the ball?
Yeah, slowed the game down.
So he did exactly what they wanted.
Yeah. What was the thing at the start of the season, or it might have been last season? Try and keep the game flowing as much as possible. The ref was probably taking a good 30 seconds to a minute to get the game going again every time we got a free kick because they want to get a spray bottle out.
I think Lyle Taylor is one of the luckiest players in the league to not have received a yellow card today. Yeah. He sived down Didsey, didn't he, at one point?
We missed that though.
Yeah, we do.
We lack that. We don't have that. Without Abbott, we lack that sort of bite in midfield. We don't have anything.
Do you think we win the game with Abbott?
I don't know. It's difficult.
It's really difficult.
Yeah.
Didsey, I thought was better, but there were even. I think it did bobble up at one point. There's points where he's taking players on and then it just flies out of play. I think for Didsey today, I'd probably go 6.5.
6.5 for me as well.
And then that leaves the last starter we haven't spoken about is Jatta. Thoughts? I mean, we could have played without him, in my opinion, today.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 5.
I mean, first off, I don't actually recall him winning anything. I have my reservations about Jatta. I really do. I mean, frustrating to watch today. It just almost looked like he was making it look like he was challenging for stuff, but not really challenging for stuff.
I'd have started Traore.
I just feel like the way we played on Wednesday to then sort of change it up a little bit. And I mean, I know it's only a couple of players and one was forced, but the gulf in the quality in the final third was dramatically different, wasn't it? And we're lumping it forward, no end of times, and we're not winning anything in the air. Anything.
No.
We're second to everything in the air. Corners and everything. In our own box, in their box. It was so frustrating.
I said on Thursday's show, I wouldn't have started him.
I give him a 4.
I wouldn't have started him. I'm
going to offer too much.
I'm going to go 5. I mean, it could be a 4.5. It was really disappointed with what we saw from him. And I just said it. We'll go on to the subs. Based on what I saw in the cameo from Traore, I'd definitely have started him over Jatta. Carried the ball well. The only player that I saw carry the ball very well on that pitch. I'm going to honestly give Traore for. I'm toying with a 7.
I'd give him a 7.
I'll probably give a 7 because he made things happen.
Yeah.
He made things happen.
Yeah.
On a difficult pitch. Jody, 6 for me.
Yeah. He's getting back up to speed, and he looked like he had that moment of danger in him, didn't he? But again, the pitch. Yeah, difficult. He probably doesn't want to injure himself again on that disgraceful surface. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. We then saw, although I gave him a low rating, I think the Jarvis for Grant sub was criminal from Maynard. Why? I don't want Grant as wing back. Jarvis was actually taking his man on every time. I don't want Grant as wing back. It killed the game. There was a chance with about 3 or 4 minutes to go where Bedu is trying to play a pass with Grant and Grant loses the ball because he can't take his man on. So if you're putting Grant on, don't put him there. Please don't put him there.
Yeah.
Grant for me 5. I don't think he did. I know he wasn't on long, but he did nothing at all. Really poor. Is that all of the subs? Traore, Jones, Grant.
I believe it is.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. We obviously didn't bring on the keeper. We didn't bring on Johnson. We didn't bring on Gordon. It's very disappointing. I think that's it. And that is it for the automatics for us for this season. 5 games to navigate. Try and get as high as we can. For me now, Port Vale go up, Bradford go up, Doncaster go up. I think that's my shots.
Yeah, I mean, you could be right. Who knows? I mean,
I'd love to be wrong, but
yeah, I mean, I'd
anything other than I honestly think because of now what's happened today, I think you need to win your last 5.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
That's the only way we can do it.
That's all we can do. We just need to focus on ourselves now, don't we? I mean, it is like that anyway, isn't it? But win our last 5, put ourselves in a good position, because if we win our last 5, obviously you've got Bradford in there, you've got Doncaster in there, so you're gaining points on teams that will be above us.
Got to go to Bradford and win. Got to have Doncaster come with all the pressure and win at Meadow Lane. Disappointing. That is our player ratings. Let us know what you thought. If you listened, watched, were at the game, just followed online. Do you agree with us? That's it for automatics, or do you think there's still hope? Look, it's never say never, is it? But my gut feeling now is it's heavily in favour of playoffs. And I think we're 6 or 7 points into playoffs, so I think we'll be all right. But that's it for me. That's it. Please do subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Let's go for over 100 likes on this video.